Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there, Hawkeye episode 3, I think. All right. Now, this basically picks up with a recap, trying to introduce you to stuff. Of course, because it's just like, did you remember that Hawkeye knows sign language? Did you remember that Kate Bishop is suspecting her uncle? Did you remember, just like, everything we had obviously easily not forgotten because there isn't much to these episodes? All right. And then it goes into showing us a flashback of the deaf girl and her growing up as a kid, her growing up with her father being killed by Renner, and all this little stuff that is really unnecessary. I guess they're just trying to get us to care for characters, which honestly Marvel hasn't been doing recently. And in all favor, I do prefer the deaf girl over Kate Bishop, the sidekick. I honestly do. Her past is at least enjoyable. Kate Bishop is just a spoiled brat who found archery fascinating because she could afford taking classes. She could afford learning everything she wanted to because, well, she was rich. She can do whatever she wants. She's rich. Yeah. Well, I actually was starting to enjoy this one because they show how Jeremy Renner is so annoyed being around Kate Bishop. Hawkeye is so annoyed being around Kate Bishop. He's just like hanging his head. He's just like rolling his eyes to everything she says. Because it's just like, he's feeling what I am feeling. And because of that, I felt like a connection finally in this series. So I was like, okay, it's starting to get something right. Because you can tell how annoyed Clint Marshall is. He just doesn't want to do this. He just doesn't want to be there, and she is just obnoxious. And then something amazing happens. His hearing aid's destroyed. So, he can't hear her. So so through the series, through the whole thing, he's just like, oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And it's just like, yes, thank goodness. I finally have some peace in this film because this annoying character who doesn't shut up and isn't funny with not shutting up, she's just annoying, is finally not being heard. And it was just like, I enjoy that. I actually like that because I like the fact that he couldn't hear. And a few times where she's talking or her mouth is moving and it's just deaf. Nothing but mumbles coming through because he can't hear her. So it's just like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. It's just like, okay, I like this. I like this. Ignore that unnecessary character. She shouldn't be there. But oh my gosh, it's just like, I don't care for it. I honestly don't care for it because it's just like, just when I thought it was getting a little bit better, the way they end it is going right back to Kate Bishop being the main character. They should have never given him back his hearing aid. Honestly, they should have never given him back his hearing aid. Kick out Kate Bishop and hire the deaf assassin as your sidekick. I would prefer that matchup because that would actually be cool. Understandable, because she could teach you something that you don't know, obviously. She could show you how to listen, how to feel the intent, how to visualize when you can't hear. That'd be a good skill to learn. Instead of how to constantly talk without, just constantly talk. Which I technically have already mastered that skill, so that would need to. Yeah, the series is not great. They're little tidbits of like, I could see light, and then they rip it away from you. By, oh yeah, remember, this isn't Hawkeye's story. This is Kate Bishop's story. It's just like, come on. Why is Hawkeye the sidekick in his own series? Yeah, okay, I hope some people out there are enjoying it, but it's just like, I feel he's been robbed. Jeremy Renner, you've been robbed. I'm gonna keep saying this over and over until I see differently. The only, like, I think Disney kind of fell off there. What they knew what they were doing. They kind of just like, oh, we've already planned out the first 3 phases, and then they ended it with well, but it's just like they don't know what to do now. They don't, and they're just doing whatever they feel like. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.